All right, welcome guys. In this video here, I'm gonna show you how to set up AlphaWolfReply, aka REI Reply. I'm gonna go through a couple different things: setting up a campaign, setting up tags and triggers, phone numbers, how to create users. It's a few things, so this video might be a little long, but it's worth it. So let's see. All right. So you're going to start off on your dashboard right here. First thing that we're going to do is tags. Wait, first, nope. First, we're going to do campaigns, right? So let's create a new folder. I'm going to do everything fresh. Test folder. And we're going to create a campaign. Test SMS. Put that in the test folder. I'll do that part in a minute. Add event. SMS message. Hi, Julie. Do you want to sell your house at? Actually, you know what? I'm gonna show you something. Hi, contact first name. Do you want to sell your house at? Contact address 1. And then you put this is, and at some point, if you don't already, you're gonna have virtual assistants, and you're gonna be able to assign them to certain contacts. And you go to user first name with you can create a signature of your company or whatever. But yeah, that's the basics. And then custom time. When I don't do Sundays, I don't do 8 a.m. I usually start around 9:30 and I take it out till about 7. Yeah, so that's that one, right? Just a test SMS, and you want to make sure you publish it. Okay, so now this is up and ready to go. And under campaign configuration, you want to do a window. You want to have the same time set that you had set on the other one. And I'm going to show you about the users when I get to the phone number part, because when you have certain users, you can assign certain phone numbers to that user so that they can only use that phone number specifically. And this is I've been utilizing this a lot lately, and I'm gonna show you why. But make sure you hit save after you do that, and you can set up events to go out to the end of time if you want it. Let's say this one right here goes out. Let's say this one goes out immediately as soon as you start the campaign. So this will only go out between 9 a.m. and 7 p.m. Monday through Friday. So if you got a bunch in there and it hits 7:01, they'll stop and start up the next day. All right. So then you can do another one. Hey, I was following up on the message I sent you yesterday. Save that, and you set that to go out one. Move this. Set that to go out 1 day later, and so you can feel the power of that. Like your entire messaging campaigns will just constantly go out until someone responds. Oh yeah, on that part, stop on response right here. And the allow multiple means that you will send to that person multiple times, because the system is set up to where if it's already sent to a person, it won't send to them again in the same campaign. But if you click allow multiple, it will, right? So anyway, that's that. And we're going to do another campaign, test CC, test code call. All right, I'm going to save that. And I'm going to do the same things that we did over there. Then you're going to add the user. Now, let's do the next campaign thing. Let's say you want to run a cold calling SMS campaign. So you run the cold calling first, and then you put the next campaign to be the test SMS and allow multiple. You save that. So what I just did there, let's activate this. So what I just did there is I programmed the system to, every time you call a phone number through the cold call campaign, it automatically sends it over to the SMS campaign. And so it's just one system, like a conveyor belt. But anyway, the event that you want to choose on here is a manual call. Okay, you don't ever want to choose regular call. You want to choose a manual call, and that's basically all you got to do in there. And I'll show you why. Okay, so yeah, we got that set up. Now let's activate that. All right. I hope you guys are taking notes too, because this is going to be, it's a lot. The system is very in depth. It's based on tags and triggers, so um, there's a bit of a learning curve, but um, yeah, you'll get it. So from there, we want to go and create those tags. So you can click on settings, click on tags, create a tag, let's say test SMS, and then test cold call. All right. And if you scroll down, you'll see that those two were created right there, right? So now that you have the tags set up, you want to set triggers to do what you want them to do with those tags, right? So triggers, set, trigger, text, S, save. Now, this is the test SMS one. So what we want to do is we want to say that an REI reply, and you can do this with Facebook too. Like if something goes on your Facebook, you can have this directly integrated with your Facebook ads or your Facebook page or whatever. But we just gonna concentrate on REI reply. So contact tag runs when tags are added or removed. Add filter, tag added. Scroll down to this up here, test SMS, and nothing else. Okay, so in REI reply, when a contact tag is added, when the tag test SMS is added, we want to tell them what we want it to do. So when it's added, we got update opportunity, add contact tags, and just a whole bunch of other things. Okay, but you can play with this after you get the gist of it. And sorry about my dog barking in the background. Add to campaign. We're gonna go down test SMS campaign. All right, and you can also, like, you can add as much stuff as you want. All right. Um, so we're gonna say, and when this is green, that means that that campaign that it's going to is an active campaign. So we're gonna activate that. Then we're gonna click save. Then we're gonna go back. And we're gonna add our other trigger. And we're going to do the same thing. When the contact tag is added, test cold call. We're going to tell it to go to the we're going to tell it to go to the test cold call campaign. Right? We're going to activate that and we're going to save that. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to test that out. Right? Let's go check out that campaign. You see there's zeros, correct? So now what we're going to do is we're going to go to contacts, my bad. And this is my contact. And I always run a test, as you can see with all of these. I always run a test with myself first to make sure that everything is working the way it's supposed to work. All right. So under contact, you want to scroll down, and where it says tags, we're gonna add the tag test SMS. Boom. Click save. Now we're gonna go back over here to the campaigns. We're gonna go down. Boom. Now it's got one person, and that one person is me. All right. So we're gonna get that out of there. Remove that ding that you guys just heard in your background. That was, I don't know if you can see that or not. Probably not. But that was that message that I typed in going, okay, this message right here. So boom, you know that it works, right? So now we're going to do the other tag, and I'm going to show you what's going to happen with that one. Where is it? Let's delete that first. Test cold call. Save. And okay, campaigns. Now we got one. Okay. See? It's just that easy, guys. And let me show you how to start a cold call campaign. Like after you set all of that up and everything, how you get to your cold calls is you go to contacts and you go to manual actions. And they'll all be in here, ready to go. Your agent or your VA, whatever, will come in and should click on whatever. See, they'll only see what you assign to them. You can also set tags to assign certain contacts to certain VAs, right? So yeah, you'll run through all of that. This up here is the pipeline value. You can add values to your leads and stuff like that. I just redid my system and everything. That's why it's such small numbers up here right now. I just redid my system to match this new marketing strategy that I'm using. Okay, so let's see what next. Oh, let's do. I'll show you guys how to upload a list. All right, you're gonna go here. Oh, sorry, I probably moved too fast. You're gonna click import contacts. Let's just use one of these lists, drag and drop. On the left hand side, it's going to populate everything that's in the document. On the right hand side, it's going to populate the fields that are in REI You want to make sure you have first name, last name, mailing address, city, state, zip, and the property information. Property address, city, state, zip. All right. Everything else kind of doesn't matter, other than because the system it's not based off the names. It's based on the property address, not the property. No, I'm sorry. It's not based off the names or the property address. It's based off the phone number. So each contact is created based on off a phone number. So when you skip trace your list, you're going to have multiple phone numbers, and I'm going to show you how to upload all of those phone numbers. It's a little time consuming, but it gets the job done. Like you can't just upload a list and have all the phone numbers in there. For example, it will have all of the phone numbers, but it will only contact the first number. So let's say you have a list with 5 separate phone numbers. You're going to have to upload that list 5 separate times. Okay, you're going to do exactly what I'm showing you how to do here. What you're going to do the first time, you're going to click that, and you're going to click phone. So what you're telling the system is that phone 1 is the primary phone number that you want for this specific contact. So you're going to have, let's say, Jane Doe. You're going to have 5 separate contacts of the same exact Jane Doe with the same exact mailing address and property address, but with a different phone number, if that makes sense. And so once you get this uploaded, you will come back in, and phone 2 that is in your document, you would want to make that phone, and so on and so forth. And what I do is I separate my documents from SMS and landlines. And when I upload my SMS documents, phone 1 is phone 1 would be phone, and email 1 would be email, because you can only upload 1 email too. All right. So that I just do that. But when I upload my landlines, I don't do emails. I don't upload the emails with those, and that would be up to you to separate. My advice is you duplicate your list, make 2 separate copies, and one delete all the cell phones, and the other one delete all the landlines, and name them appropriately. That way, you know what list you're doing at that time. You know what I'm saying? So that would be my advice on that. But anyway, let's follow through with this. And you can keep all of this information. You would have to go into settings and go to custom values and create the value for all of these different things if you want them in the system. I don't really feel like they're necessary, so I don't do them. But if you want to, then that's up to you. Hit continue. It's going to give you a preview of everything that's getting uploaded, right? So continue. All right. Now, this is the confusing part. At least it was to me when I first got started. If an existing contact is in a spreadsheet, 1, update them with the data in the document, but only for fields that are empty. Update them with the data in the spreadsheet, including fields that already have value, and don't modify them. So what I do is, if I'm uploading a new contact, and a new contact would each contact will qualify as a new contact if you're changing the phone number as well. So every single time you go in and do the part that's at the beginning of this that I just showed you, every time you change phone numbers from phone 1, phone 2, phone 3, you would click this one. All right. But let's say you wanted to change some data that was in that spreadsheet as far as tags go, right? You click update them with the data in the spreadsheet, including fields that already have value. Okay. And what that's going to do is it's going to keep everything that's already in there as far as tags and phone numbers and all of that good type of stuff. And let's say you have a tag vacant, high equity, and you wanted to add absentee to that. So you put that in the spreadsheet, and then you upload it, and it wouldn't delete anything. It would just add the word, it would just add the tag absentee, right? So Um, you can also, on this next part, you can add tags here, like whatever tag. Let's say you want to use your cold caller, you want to assign this specific list that you're uploading right now to your cold caller, right? So you, boom, right there. That way you won't have to put it in the spreadsheet. My advice is the tags that you want to remain with the contacts that are probably more likely not going to change, add those to the spreadsheet itself, and then it'll go right here, tags, and then it'll automatically go to the tags column. All right, so that's that. Creating users. Let's run through that one. Team management. You're going to add a new employee. User info. You're going to put all of that info in. Don't worry about phone number when you do. User permissions. Now this is what you give your VA access to. If it's a VA that you have not been working with for very long, I suggest only giving them access to contacts, or actually, you know what? Only assigned data. So when you click this, this means that they have full access, but only to the data that you assign to them. So they'll be able to hold conversations with them. They'll be able to add tags, you know, and so on and so forth. User roles, depending on your relationship with your VA, I would leave it at user if it's a new VA. Call and voicemail settings. Now this is where you can assign them a specific phone number, right? You're going to want the timeout to be at least 10 seconds on whatever phone number you use or whatever. I got to go over the phone numbers too. The user availability, this is where you set their hours. Let's say you got your VA working from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. Monday through Friday. You would 10 a.m. apply to all. Now they will only have access to this system from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. Chicago time, right? That's cool. So you ain't got to worry about them going in there when they're not supposed to be working and possibly stealing your contacts and shit like that. I don't trust anyone, so that's why I say stuff like that. But your relationships are your relationships, and you make sure you would save that. I'm not gonna save, obviously. Phone numbers. Okay, pipelines. So let's run through pipelines first. Now, in pipelines, you can create a pipeline right here. I make sure I have a pipeline for people that replied, phone numbers that are correct, and I have my VA add these tags as she's making calls. So if she calls someone and they're like, bro, you got the wrong number, she'd add the wrong number tag. And what the wrong number tag does is it adds them to this pipeline, this wrong number pipeline, and it also adds a DNC, which is a do not contact, to that phone number. That way, when we do our marketing campaigns, we're not constantly marketing to people who don't want to be talked to, right? So we're not wasting money. But people that are on the fence, you know, I do a follow-up tag, a cold lead. This right here messages them once every like 3 weeks for a whole year. A warm lead, it hits them like once a week. And a hot lead is like, yeah, you know, when you're ready to sign these papers, we're ready to go. And people that don't respond to text messages, they within 5 days they get a no response tag added, and I send them over to the send mail pipeline, and I extract that list and I send paper mail. I got an IVR campaign that I go through too as well. I might go through that on this video. I don't know yet. But people that don't answer, they automatically go to the no answer pipeline and so on and so forth. You guys get it right. So now integrations, you can integrate with Facebook and your Google accounts and all of that good type of stuff. Phone numbers. You should already have this set up, but if you don't, you need to set up whatever you need to set up with Twilio and connect Twilio to your REI reply first. Okay. Um, I don't remember how to do that. It's been so long. So you would have to contact the guys over at REI reply and get that part set up. But to get different phone numbers, it's as easy as this. You click what country you're in and you type in the zip code, area code, and it pops up phone numbers. You see one you like, you click it, and you save it. And now you just purchased a new phone number. It's that simple. Um, let's see, custom fields, domains. You can set up your domains in here. Let's actually run through that. You can have all of your websites in here, and this hosts your websites for free too. There's a lot of things. Like I'm not even covering half of it. Your prop stream or your Alpha Wolf list account, you can integrate it. I was gonna say, did they change this? Yep. So you can have this directly integrated. That way you're not, changing back and forth from window to window and shit like that. Skip tracing. I don't advise using their skip tracing. It's 10 cents per cell phone number. My advice is to use alphawolfdata.com for your skip tracing. It's about 17 cents uh, per contact, and they get you about 10 phone numbers, up to 10 phone numbers. It's usually not that many. They actually categorize all the phone numbers, cell phone, and stuff like that. And they give you one list at the beginning of the spreadsheet that has the most recent and the most accurate phone numbers. Then towards the back of the spreadsheet, it has all the other phone numbers, which may be relative phone numbers or whatever, you don't know. But yeah, I wouldn't use this 10 cent per cell phone. If yeah, I wouldn't use that. Anyway, Zest, SMS, once you get leads, you can set this up and you can actually list your properties on here for cash buyers to see. And you can get your contract signed and everything using this right here. This is amazing. You see the place offer button. That means that, active buyers are on here looking for properties, right? So this is a very powerful thing. I'll just leave it open. Uh, Training. It's got all the videos you could ever need, and they also have a Facebook page too that you guys might want to join. I don't know if I put that in the other video or not. They got this, but I don't. Like I said, I don't recommend that. The data over at Alpha Wolf Data is also it's the only one I use. It's the only skip tracer service I use. The one I was using before that, I would get like a 15 to 25% hit rate. So far, using these other guys, it's like 85 to 90% hit rate. And hit rate means like correct numbers, correct phone numbers. When I first started out, I used to think like, well, I could skip trace on anyone because a phone number is a phone number, right? No, I was completely wrong. Um, your data is key, man. And if your data isn't accurate, then you're not gonna contact the people efficiently enough to get deals closed. If you got a list of 10,000 properties and your all of the phone numbers are wrong, you're never gonna talk to those people. You know, and if you send them a postcard or something like that, they get a billion postcards. Like unless you are really creative and you can really make a postcard that's gonna stand out, it's gonna get thrown in the pile with the rest of the postcards, right? So So you want to get on the phone with these people. That's the quickest way to get in touch with them. Um, Settings, chat widget. That's some other things for chatbot. Chirply. Now, I'm going to do the Chirply. When you set up your Chirply, after you set up your REI reply account, you will have a free Chirply account. Okay. So do not set up your Chirply before you set up your REI reply. And once you set up your REI reply, you're going to go to Chirply, and you are going to, where is it? Now this is for IVRs. I use this strictly for IVRs. You're going to go to number configuration. And so this is directly connected to Twilio as well. So it will pull all of your numbers in um, once you, shit, what did I do to pull the numbers in? All right, so you'll have to go to settings and Twilio. You're going to have to insert all of your keys and stuff like that. All right, yep, so that's that. You're going to have to insert all of your keys and all of that other type of good stuff. And the same numbers that you use over here on REI Reply, you can use over there on Chirply. Uh, Contacts. You can search up here. Search by tag. Say you want to find everything. Oops. Let's say you want to find. Sorry, y'all. Let's say you want to find everything that you've assigned to your. Let's say you want to find all the vacant properties, right? So tag is, and you go down to vacant. That'll show up all the properties that you have in your system that are considered vacant. They might not actually be vacant. Um, I notice AlphaWolf list or PropStream is they kind of lag a little bit on vacant data. So in my opinion, the best place to get your data from is the county, um, as far as like vacancies and stuff like that. But shit, nope. Let's say assigned, and you want to say everything that's assigned to Erica, all right, or everything that's assigned to boom, right. So that is that. And so I hope you guys find value from this video. I'm not sure if I'm going to actually upload this one to YouTube or not, but if I do, you know the things to do: like, share, subscribe, all of that good shit. Um, yeah, I think that's about it. Hopefully, that was enough information to get you guys up and running on with your AlphaWolfReply, aka REI Reply account. Yeah, go make some money. That's all I got, guys. Go make some money.